titties and beer. Big old titties and beer. Titties and beer. I thank God Almighty for titties and beer. Got titties and beer.
Hey, how's it swinging? Flask number 60. The Flask formula known as 48. Got so many damn beers to review, but I still got a lot of Flask to roll through. So let's take a look at this. Again, it's got that really nice sweet perfume smell. I mean, it makes me want to, do a little dab between my balls. Yeah, like a sweet, flowery perfume sweetness. Cheers. I'm gonna go with another Scotch. I think I'm gonna have to consume a little bit of this because right now I'm not really getting. I mean, it's really smooth, but. Yeah, it's like work Scotch, David Brown. Definitely has a lot more of a smell to it than I'm getting off of the flavor. Now that could be me right now. I don't know. I mean, I haven't really had anything funky to eat or drink. As a matter of fact, one of the last things I had to drink was some orange juice, and that was before I went and ran some errands over to the grocery store. So my brother-in-law Mike was telling me that, and I don't know if it's this one or the one out by his house, and I can't assume that it was the one out by his house because he works right over here, so a lot of times he'll just run over to this Super One, grab some stuff before he goes home. But he was telling me that one of the employees somebody was giving him shit. I don't know if it was an employee or just a douchebag, giving him shit that he's not wearing a mask. And I'm walking around in there, like less than an hour ago, and 75% of everybody that was in there had their mask like this. And I was just like, please, one of you dumb fucks, please say something to me. Please say something to me. It's like, what the fuck? You are accomplishing absolutely nothing. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to laugh my ass off when people start getting sick from wearing their masks. It's like, oh my God, please, can we fucking go back to life as normal? Instead of this fucking manipulation control bullshit? Yes, like anybody will tell you. Yeah, people have died. People die every fucking day. Now, I was hearing some reports that a whole bunch of the corona tests were tainted with the virus. Or were they? Was it an accident? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just gotten to the point where this is so fucking completely ridiculous. People die every year of the flu. The hospitals aren't overrun. Nobody's in need of fucking respirators. Life and death goes on as it normally does. The fact that nothing has changed basically for me, other than, a few things have changed for Christine, and now they've upped the ante to you have to wear your mask. The security guards are now the mask police, and of course, they're so happy about it. But for me, job-wise, nah. minor inconvenience with the retardation going on at the store, like the grocery store, and it's not all of them. I don't even know if Mike was telling me that the Super One out by his house hasn't reached a level of stupidity that ours has with the lanes. You can go east to west on this one, and then you can go west to east on that one, and then east to west on that one. But oh my God, heaven forbid you should go the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm sorry. I could give a fuck about any of that shit. It's not changing anything. If you look up a row and there's nobody in it, then I don't give a... please, someone say something to me. Please, say something to me, especially about the mask. Especially you pros out there with the mask under your nose. Meanwhile, because of this government control game that they're playing, the greatest economy ever for the United States is now how many years out from being fixed? I'm sure this isn't a ploy to make Donald Trump look bad, because at this moment in time, isn't anybody in control anywhere sort of fucked? If you do the right thing and say, enough is enough, everybody back to work. We gotta get our states, our local governments, our state governments, and our national government back to fucking producing. And yet, if 3 fucking people die, you know CNN is going to pull out everybody that died that particular day. Yeah, you can't have more than 5 or 6 people in certain establishments if they're even allowed to be open at all, but cram a couple hundred people into the fucking grocery store. Makes a lot of sense. Starting to get some stuff on this. Let's just roll on some comments. Oh, and anybody out there that watched the video at any particular time and now they're coming back. As of right now, YouTube removed 4 thumbnails saying that they broke community guidelines. The Brew Girl yesterday was by far more risque than any of the fucking shit that I tried to show. And you know what? I could give such a flying fuck about this anymore. Let me show you what I used and you tell me if it should have been removed. At one time, you would have seen the girl on the beach. They removed it. At one time, you could have possibly seen... Where is she? I felt like I was like wasting good girls. At one moment in time, you could have seen the blonde. Again, no coochie hair, no nipples. Please, YouTube, please tell me what fucking guidelines are being broken there. At one time, and actually I removed it for the one that's up there right now. I put that on, but because of how they want to squish it to fit, you couldn't see Hitler's, Trudeau's, Hitler, I had it right the first time, and you couldn't read the whole thing, and let's see, there was one other girl, again, I felt like I was just wasting future girls, but, yeah, four different girls were removed. And then I finally just said fuck it, and I put a picture of Caitlin and Jeremy flipping it off. So again, every time they've removed a thumbnail, it has either been it's the intro girl. All it is a screenshot that I do. I do a screenshot of the intro girl, I crop it down, and I use it as the thumbnail. So, fuck you, YouTube. Possibly in the running for one of the dumbest companies ever to go from here straight into the shithole. YouTube. Cobra missed the, or did he? No, I gave him, I don't know, Cobra was the last in the, first was Ben N. Pulling strong, Ben, good job. Coleman 75, nice. Been a while since I've been this early. Cheers. Oh, and I get 3 automated responses, Coleman. I could say, welcome back. But he hasn't gone anywhere. I could say, welcome. Or I could say, hope you enjoyed it. See, that's the most cynical, smart-ass one. So, Coleman, when you get a response from me and you're wondering what the fuck I'm talking about, every now and then, and it's not every one of you, YouTube is generating 3 automated responses to make my life better. And remember, the government just wants you to know that you are as free as they are going to let you be. Didn't scourge over 2 minutes. Could have been 2 beers in by now. Let's not start with you two. Cobra, hello. Cobra. Fu Master Chew, my man Rich. Wow, that's an intro. Well, see, I don't know which one you saw. 13 hours ago, you saw the actual intro girl. Yeah. Frontline Cigars, I'm back. Hey, you had 2 thumbs up to that by your fellow travelers, and I'm proud of them. Harmarsh says, welcome back, and Smile Money says, hope all is well. And so do I. The weather's been so nice. It's actually been kind of a... I smoked me a blue line yesterday. Had a good roll going on it, and then Matt pulled up with his new bike and asked me if I wanted to take it for a ride, so I took my cigar with me. And then when I got back, Christine was chomping at the bit to take the bike, and boy, there was a side of me that would have cried, considering selling a firearm to buy myself a replacement vehicle so I could get to work every single day. But I'm actually considering it now. I'd like to be able to pick Christine up something. The 883 Sportster was one of the original bikes that she had looked at, and even though it's not her final destination bike, I still think if I could find a good deal on one of those, I would love to, at least it's 2 things. It's a bike, and it's a Harley Davidson, which is what she wants. I know it's not the exact model with all the customization, but if you really wanted to customize an 883 Sportster to your liking, then so be it. Otherwise, at least have something to ride. At least get back on that horse and slap it in the ass and show it who's boss. Me? If I could sell a couple of things and buy a couple of bikes, I gotta honestly say I would right now. As passionate as Christine is about the shooting sports, she is definitely more obsessed with motorcycles. And I can tell you right now, if we had, you probably don't want to hear this because nobody in this group is going to be willing to give me a hand one way or the other, even as little as trying to find something in my area when I make this comment. But if we had a couple of bikes, I would not be here right now. And I definitely, she would have had her show, so we would have had to get it out of our system either before or after. But yesterday was beautiful. It's just shy of 70, at least right here. Go up over the hill, I'm sure it went well over that. But no, we would definitely put more miles on a couple bikes than we would bullets through guns in the summer. It's just the way it is. Any of you that are friends with me on Facebook or have Facebook, the look on her face when she got back from her ride. Cobra, at least the new Blade Runner wasn't a reboot. It was a continuation of the original story, as we got Harrison Ford back in it. Yes, and that's one reason that I did like it. You know, when I found out it was a continuation and not a start over, especially if when they come out with the new, and they will, you know, Cobra, they will. When they come out with the new Blade Runner starring whatever cutesy Hollywood male model exists at that moment in time, I'd probably watch it because it's Blade Runner, but I'd probably be fairly disappointed. McLean says back to him, Cobra, the death scene of Rutger Hauer gets me every time, but man, that new one was a pile of shit. Our March 2. I'm here, and I'm number 8. Intro and Brew Babes are both smoking. The original Blade Runner movie is one of my all-time favorite movies and made me a fan of Rutger Hauer. Rest in peace. Yeah, he had quite a few hits over the years. Yeah, and I was looking for the exact date. He died last summer. Gunwild, top 10 bitches. Gunwild. Clyde, 9th, top 10, Revolution. Especially if you live in Canada. And Harmarsh too, thank you for sending me that link to, I reposted it on Facebook so other people could find it, but it was a literal fireside chat. A literal fireside chat. It's a YouTube channel, the Canadian Gun Vault Incorporated, and they have reviews, range time, looking at firearms, but they also do just like a blog show. Like for instance, you didn't see any of them. It was 3 guys, and you literally were sitting around the fire because you could hear that sweet sounds of a crackling fire going on in the background. And it was 42 or 48 minutes long, and it was a bunch or three very knowledgeable firearm enthusiasts talking about the bullshit that has gone down up in Canada. I mean, they literally, what do you honestly think would take place in the United States if you found out tomorrow that the government just said no more anything that looks like an AR and an AK? They are all effectively right now illegal. And then started talking about going door to door to collect them up. I say, go ahead and give it a try. I'm not saying that that would be a good thing. That would be a black stain or a bloody red stain in the history of Canada or the United States. But as opposed to getting down on your knees and letting the government tell you that they will take care of you and they will protect you and they know best, bullshit. It's at our point in our history, if they want to push it, we are about due revolution. Armar, speaking of fucking Nazi governments, fuck Trudeau and his fucking liberal government. Alright, yeah. Harmarsh, nice shotgun you got from Jim. Cobra, 46 minutes and 14-second mark, $5. EMT Railfran, thank you, sir. I respectfully appreciate the headlamp. You can keep the tea bag, laugh out loud. And EMT Railfan, I have been blessed by YouTube with 3 possible responses. Oh, excuse me, for you. 1, deal. 2, you bet. 3, anytime. I think I'm gonna have to go with anytime. Okay. It's like a Hollywood game show. Cobra, 47 minutes and 35-second mark. Ew. Church is in session. Here, let me make sure the amp is turned up. You guys won't be able to appreciate the good bass that's about to go down. Cobra, I have this for you. Harmarshtu, you need a new AI, artificial intelligence, aka Google. Oh yeah, Google, go fuck yourself.
Uh-oh, sorry about that, Eric. To report a problem, you can send feedback.
Oh, we're on a first name basis now? Hey Google, what's the temperature?
The temperature in Duluth right now is 49 degrees.
What's the temperature in the house?
Heating is set to 58 with a current temperature of 65.
Wow, thanks, you're awesome.
Not a problem.
But we're still not friends, okay? Pokoloco, the changes YouTube made suck ass scratch that, cause sometimes sucking ass is fun. The changes suck corn infested shit. Okay. RS1, closing babe outstanding. Yeah, see, but should have used her as the thumbnail. You know, it's funny, is of course I'm reading the comments and the one and only thing you can see, there's the comment and there's the thumbnail, so I can see what video it is, and all I see is an endless barrage of Caitlin and Jeremy flipping me the bird. Pokoloco, are you sure the blank gun wasn't meant for some miserable, subservient, married to some lady named Karen? You got me. Stormy Coyote with the read more button. So, I saw a few weeks ago that the price of shit, or that the piece of shit Democrats are trying to pass some more bullshit anti-gun laws in with the COVID-19 relief bill. Considering that Canada just banned assault-style firearms, how long until the same retarded mentality comes here to the U.S.? I need my AR-15 to protect myself from the coronavirus. See, yeah, Stormy, so we should just use, like, reverse psychology on them. You know, I need an evil black rifle because I've read some research that shows that to possess evil black rifles with high capacity magazines is your chance of getting the coronavirus drops to just about nothing. Okay, guessing Scotch. Serious, man. Serious. NIHAP, I don't know. I'm assuming that you have a little taste of everything that you send on, so that if we want to have a powwow session and discuss it, I am having a very difficult time with this. It is like it really doesn't have much flavor at all. I'm getting like just a light vanilla oak. Just a light vanilla oak. And again, I have to have the score. You know, sometimes if I'm gonna go 1 to 10, even though now I see why some of these guys, the actual scale is like 0 to 100. You know, boy, that gives you a lot of leeway. All of a sudden, just to go from, say, from me going from 9 to 10, you have 10 placeholders in there, or 9, depending on how you want to mathematically look at it. So, this particular one, I wouldn't say that I'm giving it a low score because it's not my bag of tricks, because it's nasty or it's boozy or it has really anything negative. It's right now, unless something, you know, I could have the crud, even though the last thing I ate tasted really good. The score right now for this particular, for Flask number 60, is 100%, reflecting on the fact that it's like nothing. Like I got nothing going on. For that, I'm just gonna give it a straight up 4. Give it a straight up 4, and maybe introduce. Let me just. I'm not gonna enjoy this by any means, but I am going to get an idea of it. You know, is it my taste buds right now? Wow, this one's going fast too. Some must have. Who the fuck came down here and broke into my shit? Now, see this just. Yeah, it's not me. Poco Loco. They should put an ID implants in a woman's boobs. Then instead of papers, please, it would be present your boobs, please. I could get on board with that. No smile money. I do not need it for my collection. Ah, shit. Okay. Flask. Number 60. It's all I'm really getting is a light vanilla and oak, and I gave it a 4. So I guess we're going to find out, is this an example of really, really fine, refined, is financially on this end of the spectrum, or is it up here on this end of the spectrum? Oh, I know, Smile Money. Not only do I have a break on its way for the Lynx 12, but I had to go with the Hogue overmolded finger mold AK style. It's the same grip that's on my my red gun. I had to go that route. I mean, hey, I can justify this shit away. It's gonna be a heavier recoil than an AK-47, so you better have a nice, good, comfortable, squishy grip. Yeah. Could that already be the NiHapian? GlennGarry? GlennGarry. I suppose I better put... Okay, that's not helping me. I better put whiskey in there. GlennGarry, a blended whiskey. GlennGarry single malt whiskey, masters of... let me just click the shopping tab and see what pops up. Wow, this is not helping at all. Okay, let's go back to all. See if I can what this one shows me. GlennGarry blended whiskey bottling. A blended Scotch whiskey from the GlennGarry range produced by Loch Lomond. Tasty whiskey and a good value for the money. And they don't actually list a price. Let me try this one. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm that US. Looks like a bottle of it is... prices range from $19 to $30. GlennGarry. Blended Scotch. Okay, so that's just an example of something on this end. Again, it's not nasty. It's not nasty by any means. It's just that's like strange. The Amrut is this one, a little darker in color and a little bit more clear. I mean, just optically, just a little bit. Okay, thank you, Nihap. Where were we? Zeus, it is done. That would be the optics that he ordered. Terdicius. My favorite quote from Blade Runner, when Leon confronts Decker in the alley, "Wake up, time to die." Then Rachel shoots him in the head. Yeah, and there's like a little chunk, little meaty chunk that flies off his head. Smile Money. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a sub comment. Blue Thunder 40. Hey bro, hope all is well. Hey bro, hope all. Hey bro. Trying to get back into the game here. Keep the faith, my friend. Going to be a boom of a week. Prep, my brother. Busy build local team. Going really well. Read more. Hopefully you took advantage of the situation. It's really nice to have any bills coming in. To not have any bills coming in. No mortgage, no taxes, bills, no truck payments, or so on. Keep the faith, my friend. Hopefully we get together soon. And I get to choose a reply for Jerry. My choices are A, boom, Cobra. I'm just reading it. You can go confirm that. Or B, well said. Or C, I like it. You know, I'm just going to go with boom. And Smile Money says back to him, stay healthy, my friend. Crazy Scotsman, the intro brew baby. Yes, please. Now, I don't even know which one you saw. 7 hours ago. Could have been. I don't know. Scotsman says, whiskey. Scotsman says 207 could easily have been 135, but you kept yapping. Worse than a woman sometimes. And, of course, I also had a long intro. I want to say that intro is 20 seconds, where all the rest are 10. Scotsman, I'm not going to slam the MRIP, but we have learned that this is at least... Oh, here. I'll be fair. I'll be fair for you, Scotsman. We know that this is at least a shot. I almost pulled the trigger on buying 4 more of these glasses last night, but instead I ordered a grip for the 12 gauge. Yeah, I'm not going to be, this is kind of like some of the beers that get reviewed. You know, nothing against them. Honestly, nothing, it's not like you're going, oh God, I do not ever want to get another one of those. There's just so many good things. So many good things in the price range, we don't need that. I'll stick with this though. Brad, all in, tits out. Yeah, it was at least a 20-second intro. Mike, hello, all Ebomi sickos. Mike. Joey, $130 a month. Holy shit, bro, that's New York rates. I pay $175 a year at my private range, and it's a 24/7 range. Well, Dead On is not 24/7. It's also strictly an indoor range. They have a actual shoot steel area inside, automated. It's a really nice range, but I just I can't afford that right now. I mean, good Lord, it'd be cool, especially for the FFL parts. That alone. I think on outgoing, the only thing they charge you is shipping. And incoming, the transfer rate is free. So, Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. Tardisius, if you don't ring the bell, it won't rust. Oh, it will. Sorry. It's like, that didn't make any sense. I know he wouldn't say that. Oh, if you ring the bell, it won't rust. Okay, you heard him. You have 3, 2, 1. Should hang it on my zipper. And shots. How about the farther one? Ah, it's moving. I bet you it'd move if I used the 9mm. Hey Matt, if you're watching. I almost gave Matt a call, but I know he's got his son this weekend. And I could really give a flying fuck about this safe distance bullshit. It's like, if I didn't know that he had his son, I would just say, hey, fucking come on over. I mean, I really don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Wow, what's all the sub-comments on this one? Mike, Eric, for the giveaway rifle, it's great and all, but I hate the buttstock and I don't want the 300 blackout, and the rest of it I like a lot. I'm just a picky bastard with my taste in things, just saying. No, there's nothing wrong with that. No, there's nothing at all. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about, say, somebody winning and then stripping the fuck out of it. Okay, let's challenge it. Springing up, it should not lock. Now, you know, the last time I tried this, it locked. It locked on the first attempt. It says patent pending. Evidently, they have to work on that shit. I don't know. This is basically, that's the curse that Christine was worried about. Is someone was going to get the woman's build and then strip it all apart for its parts. Yeah, I'd be seriously. Even if I entered a contest and I won it and it looked just like that, I'd leave it. It was a beautiful rifle, but yeah, I've never really been a give a shit fan about 300 blackout. Having said that, I would love one, because it would probably be the only thing that I would suppress. There will be, I'm not sure when I probably won't worry about it today. But just so you know, I've had the Call of Duty answered on a few items. NIHAP ordered a case. I think it's actually going to be here tomorrow. Zeus ordered a Holosun optic for it, and I think he got it in this new gold dot. J-Dog is in for the single point sling. And Haramarsh 2 has a love box on its way. I'll open it up here. I'll do the unboxing probably over here. Just kidding. So David Brown says back to him, yeah, not a blackout fan either. 10mm carbine. Been thinking about doing one of those, David? This is a conversation that I've had with Pete from Texas. And don't forget, whoever makes the most donations through this campaign, which means it's this one, and I believe we're doing one more. Whoever makes the most donations through the whole 4 campaigns for Justin's Final Mission is going to get a custom built, I think it was going to be a pistol, that Pete from Texas is putting together for us through a company. As of right now, it will be chambered in 45 ACP, David Brown. We were, excuse me, we were talking about a 10mm, but at the time, it's either going to be a 45 or it's going to be a 10mm. Mike says back to David Brown, you know it, David. My next AR rifle build after I finish my AR9 16-inch build when I get some extra money. People on the web say they got a stimulus money check. Not me. My stimulus check is sitting out front. Smile Money. Oh, I got a stimulus check, and me and my wife have been working longer hours since the stay at home. Oh, and I like the incentive rifle for the Justin's Final Mission fundraiser. Smile Money, thank you. Mr. 27 was 33rd. Oh, and Mike. It was Old Smoky Mango Habanero Whiskey, Eric. It was very good, but it's all gone. And I get 3 choices for you, Mike. And the answer, could I say, so good? Or should I say, yes it was? Or should I say, good to know? all of those suck, Mike. I just want you to know. So when you go, what the fuck is this shit? So good. I don't know that. Yes, it was. I don't know that. Good to know. I guess I have to go with good to know. Sorry. But there you go. Joey Cuz. Okay. New bit, guys. Try to leave Eric's comments that generate automatic responses to see what kind of response we get. Joey, you didn't get an automated response, so go fuck yourself.
You fake news.
Joey, so, do you like gladiator movies? What an asshole. Smile like Hornet Fixer does, especially the lion loincloths. Steven, record shooting the 24-inch build with that brake. Curious to see how it works and if you get any flame. Oh, no, I will. No, definitely I will. And what is Steve talking about? Allow me to get it. And if anybody is interested in trading some AR parts, if I have them, I'm still trying to get a handguard for this. Steve's talking about this, the tanker, sort of tanker-looking brake. It's definitely has a hole bigger than 5.56. It's a 3 gil. It's I don't know what happened there. She took some damage. Hey, wait a second. What do you think of the brew chick's pretty hot, huh? Yeah, she's smoking hot. Yeah, that brew chick. Okay, let's take a look at that brake. As you can see, there's no physical damage to it anymore. So 3 gil, and it does have angled porting, and it has top ports. And right now, I could go shoot this. I sort of have this mocked up because I don't know what handguard I'm gonna be able to get, and there's a good chance that see, this particular handguard will not come off over the Odinworks. So basically what I need is I really wanted to get a 19-inch handguard, and then just a inexpensive, I should just order one, an inexpensive straight gas block. Nothing that doesn't need to be adjustable. I have not taken a swig off of the DJ Alkaline 1 bong. And again, let me pretend something's actually going down here. We got the, see, I think for precision shooting, this trigger is just not going to work. If you wanted to put it in like a retro build, absolutely perfect. But for something like this, I just don't think it's going to work. It's too busy traveling, and you have no idea really where that brake is. Maybe if I got a decent amount of trigger time on it, different story. Unfortunately, the one thing that I'm surprisingly the lowest on in the inventory is 5.56. I have to talk to my brother-in-law. Ooh, that's so good. Smell money. Benthic, the bottom of the ocean, you know where the whale shit lies. Laugh out loud. Who names these beers? Yeah. Seriously, Smile Money, if you go down there, is there, if you did some DNA, I mean, are we really going to find a thin layer of whale shit? I suppose it's like where the seagulls are around here. Hornet Fixer, we are never sending you anything else. Smile Money. Smile moneying things is a mental disorder. Hornet Fixer, laugh my ass off, cause the mind is a terrible thing to waste. Come the fuck on, okay? You're telling me that you would rather have this thing the way it was when you sent it to me. I put an adjustable stock on it, and you can put any fucking stock you want on it. I simply added a mount, which I can flip this lever and throw this the fuck off, and then we can just go back to the iron sights, and I put a sling on it. I put a grip on it because I don't like the dildo AK grips, and the Magpul grip is just a little dainty for me. I really like the Hogue. So I didn't touch the springs, Smile Money. There's no JP springs in it. The action and everything is as it is. I didn't put Krebs Customs stuff on here, yet I believe I probably could. The only thing is I am swapping this grip out for the Hogue Overmold finger groove, just like on my red gun on the redhead, and I have a brake coming for it. If you consider this Smile Money because I actually made it usable for me instead of this. Oh, look at me. I'm a little tiny fucking Russian, and I wanna, fuck you, Jim. Jim, I love you. Versus this. Now, all things said, if I could afford something a little bit more dainty on here, and I'm not about to order anything from Fiatchi, because I believe this would fucking kill it the first time out, yeah, I would. But until then, I'm leaving this on there. Trying this thing out as a slug gun at, say, 100 yards, this thing's fucking badass. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Especially Jim. Oh, sorry. Safety. And that hold open feature, that is so convenient for doing this. I think this thing's badass. All I did is I made it my gun. Smile Money, Jim. This one actually happens to be the Strike Fire. This one's a green or a red dot. And you know, the trigger is, honestly, the trigger is not bad at all on this. I don't care what anyone says. I think it's badass. I mean, seriously, would you rather it looked just like that with that? Look at the ability of what is is there a camera out there that actually knows how to focus? So it's got the dildo. Oh yeah, look at the dildo grip. And the little tiny Russian stupid stock. Scotsman, maybe I should put these on there. almost. I had so much shit I had to do today. It's already, we're already in the same time frame as if I had been working today, trying to get shit done. But either way, next weekend, I told Mikey, as long as the weather's good, probably head out to the shack. I have a bunch of proving ground shit to take care of. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like the 24-inch will be one of them, but the retro, the white label armory gun, that. Smile money. Yet the business that you said is charging lower fees is failing. The other reason you don't want to make it cheap for transfers is they sell guns. You cannot sell them as cheap as online prices, so if you add $50, the price gap closes. Well, I guess it's not really fair to say that Bill's business is failing because he gives good prices for transfers. It's because our industry is trying to make people that do guns, Bill has lasted. Bill is still in business. Bill has lasted. He has to supplement his income. I mean, I know two people now that are friends of mine that had gunsmithing businesses. One of them is completely out of business, and the other one does hot peppers. And no, it's not Mark. Smile money. You smile money that links faster than a boy fishing on his first time rounding third base, or finishing on his first time rounding third base. Yeah, I took it out of the box. And I looked at it for about 5 minutes before the tools came up. Smile money. Sharky. Links looking good. Those 10-round bananas are a little bit silly looking. Hope yours feeds nicely. 5-rounders seem to be more reliable, so I've heard. The bolt hole open makes it a ton easier to load a fully loaded mag. Nice feature. Gas block is also 4-position adjustable. I've read that. That beats the Sega 2-position one. Can't wait to hear how it runs. Yeah, it's Sharky. I couldn't really find anything in the paperwork that discussed the settings. Oh, wow, there was finally a click. Oh, there's the line. Oh, I see. The dots. Oh, now I've done it. I think it's detented, and it must have been in between detents. Here's my guess. My guess is if you push this, no. Huh. Yeah, it was rolling free, and as soon as I touched it, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to see if I can find some research on it. It was easily moving, and all of a sudden, when I turned it, I heard a distinct click, and it locked into place. But I see an arrow, and I see a dot. A really tiny dot, a little bit bigger, and then a big dot. And I'm guessing that right now I am in setting number 2 of the most restricted side. So if I turned it like right now, I'm probably in a good setting for some of those slugs. Where if I'm shooting low brass, I probably need to come over come over to the dark side, but I'm not exactly sure. Not to see what the manual says. But yeah, it's a 4-position gas block in it. And obviously it was not on one of them. It was like right in between, but now it's in position number 2. Sharky, even a subsonic 22 long rifle in a small enclosed space is loud as fuck. Little shit rounds also blows right through about an inch of oak and dense concrete pretty good. Don't ask. I don't want to find out how loud those 9mm blanks are in the basement. Sharky, and once again, the criminal who shot all the people in Canada ignored the law. Not only did he murder people, which is illegal, he also obtained the guns used illegally and had no permits. So, as usual, law-abiding citizens are being screwed over for a quick political touchy-feely win. Smart money. What? You don't have earplugs? Basement pop. Gunwild. I paid $50 to have the shotgun I won transferred, and that was discounted price. Normally it's $75 plus DROS fees. Dumb, retarded, idiot structure. Sorry, that was what I come up with fast. And that's it. Oh, and I apologize in all the fun and alcohol. I completely forgot to, if you didn't figure it out yesterday, that the benthic, the whale shit on the bottom of the ocean, 2019 that Jay sent me, that was a 10 all day long. One of the best beers that I think I've ever had, Jay. Thank you. And here we are. Wow, this is actually... My hap's like going, well, if you didn't really care for it, then how is it that you just about finished the flask? Going to the Two-Hearted Ed Club to the Sunny Slopes long ago. Justin's final mission. And, boy, I tell you, between a few of these new bottle openers, kind of gonna make it hard to want to keep rotating. I'm using the I'm using the phaser. Cobra, it's so fucking cool. And I'm hitting the button. Who is stuck in their house today, says I. Wow, Gunwild. Shouldn't you be in Sunday school right now? Cheers, sinner. That's it. It's a Sunday. I'm proud of you people. That means you're not just sitting around watching your computer. I am going to, let's see, what should I grab? Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gunwild. I am going to I'm cooking on the grill for sure tonight. I'm making asparagus and onions out on the grill, along with 2 big fucking thick ass fucking ribeyes, and mashed potatoes with butter that we get from Ireland, Jerry, and the mashed potatoes with the butter from Ireland, and top the tater because it's called sour cream plus. And that's right. And my smile moneyed. Oh, wow. I was like, why is this so uncomfortable? Oh, here, let me put it where it's supposed to be, even though I'm being ripped on for making something my own. Hey, and another proud fact, as of this moment in time, the only investment into it is the Lynx 12 itself. I already had the adapter, already had the tube, already had the sling mount, already had the castle nut, already had the stock, already had the sling, already had this grip, even though I got a different one. It was $23. And I already had, Travis gave me the scope mount. I already had the Vortex I got from, what was his name? Oh yeah, Alex. And the brake is on order. And some places the brake was $60, and I found it at Classic Firearms for considerably less. Now I just have to figure out the gas system. Other than that, I'm being ripped on, and yet financially, my total investment into this, $475. Total in $475. So eat me. Anyway, let's do a double check. Not that I want to take it from Gunwild, but it's only one of you. Gunwild has it. Gunwild has it. Cheers, guys. I'm glad that you have a life and that you're actually not here right now. So. We will probably see you tomorrow. And Cobra.